Hey, thanks so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the Haves and the Have-Nots review here on YouTube. If you're a fan of Tyler Perry, you've come to the right place. Be sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also check me out on these social media platforms, and links in the description below will lead you to my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group, and Facebook page. Once again, thanks for joining in and enjoy the video. All right, I love doing these fun what if videos. Like, they're not very expansive, but they're just like one-off questions people ask me and they want me to chime in. Now, I did a video, I recorded this video several videos ago. It was about, what if Oprah was on the Haves and the Have-Nots? What kind of role would she play? And people have been asking me, well, Jeremy, what do you think about Tyler Perry? You already did a video about what if Madea was on the Haves and the Have-Nots. I already did a video about what if Oprah was on the Haves and the Have-Nots. What about Tyler Perry? What if he was on the show? And I think I think what Tyler Perry could do is just played a legal role. Like, if he was a lawyer or somebody that worked in the justice system, I could actually see that for his character. Even better if you played Brian from, was it Brian or Byron? Brian from the Madea movies. That way, I think that would be a wink to the fans that the Madea continuity is existent within the Haves and the Have-Nots community. Now, I'm not saying that Madea has to be on the Haves and the Have-Nots. I think that would do more harm than good for the reputation of the show, in my opinion. Because I'm just going to speak honestly here. Like, whenever I'm out and about, like if I'm in the store or whatever, and I strike up a conversation with one of the workers or a cashier, or even when I'm talking to, people I know who ask me about my YouTube channel and they're talking about, so what do you review? The first thing I always ask is, oh, you know about Tyler Perry, right? Yeah, yeah. And then I instantly say, well, you know about Madea? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, forget about that and then think about a serious drama series. And they're like, what? Because they can't believe that Tyler Perry created something like that. And I always say, like, yeah, this is something that's outside of the Madea bubble. It's something that really catapulted his career. Like, most people do know about Meet the Browns and House of Pain, but I feel like the Haves and the Have-Not just took his credibility, in my opinion, to an extremely new level. Like, people knew the guy knew how to make money. Even though his movies were not that great in terms of ratings, they were bringing in, by critics anyway, they were bringing in a lot of money into box offices. And I mean, TBS was literally nothing but Tyler Perry from like 7 p.m. to like 4 a.m. the next morning, with reruns of Meet the Browns and House of Pain. So people knew who he was. But the Haves and the Have-Nots just stuck out because it was such a departure from what we were used to. And to actually tell people is like, yeah, he made this great show that's not Madea affiliated. They can't believe it. So I think that if Tyler Perry were to play a role in the show, it wouldn't be Madea. Like I said, it could be Brian, but with a twist. Like, not the overly sensitive version we see in the Madea films, but taking that role and making it serious. I could actually see that happening. I mean, if anything, could you imagine if Brian went up against Veronica in court? That would be interesting. I think that would be a very interesting scene. Like, obviously, if you take the version of Tyler Perry's persona, that character from the Madea films, and put that against Veronica in the courtroom, Veronica would eat him alive. But I think it will be interesting of how they could play off each other. Like, let's say Tyler Perry is portraying a lawyer that's working against, let's say, the Criers or the Harringtons in court, either for the murder of Jennifer Salison, the whole Quincy Maxwell case, if it's Jeffrey and Candace on the stand. There's just so many possibilities. I would honestly love for Tyler Perry to be on the Haves and Have-Nots, and I could really see him being in that role of somebody working in the legal system. And I think it would be very fun to see him play off the cast members. Can you imagine Angela and Tyler going at it in the courtroom? It's like going off on your boss, but you're allowed to do it. It's like, the more you go off, the better the scene. And I think what I would really love to see is a scene like that, but then get like commentary or behind the scenes of it, of how Angela reacted to having to go off on Tyler, and Tyler trying to keep his composure, because I think that would be an interesting dynamic. Can you imagine Catherine Crier going against Tyler Perry as well? See what I mean? I think it would be very interesting. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, let me know, are there any other actors, actresses, or directors or musicians maybe that you would like to see on the haves and the have-nots? You can ask me, and if I can come up with some sort of particular role I could see those people playing, I'd love to do a video on it. So subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all soon.